I've said for a while that comic book movies are getting kind of stale and that it's only a matter of time, like most movie trends, that it stops making money and they stop making them. You can't make them forever throughout the time of Hollywood, from the Western to the space opera. Things shift around and trends change. And it's going to happen with comic book movies for sure. I would say the beginnings of the MCU will probably help accelerate that. And then, of course, DC Comics pushing crazy stuff. J.J. Abrams, even if he wasn't going to try to lace agenda into these movies that he's doing for them, his movies are pretty terrible, and he's pretty well known for running franchises into the ground. So that's going to help accelerate it as well. What are they going to do after that? Well, I think that they're going to go to anime, and they're going to try to start making adaptations of Japanese anime and manga because of the popularity of these properties. You're already seeing it right now. Netflix has been the biggest company that's been doing this so far. I think that they have Death Note. I believe they've made a Full Metal Alchemist, or they at least licensed it. I'm not sure, because I haven't seen the live action Full Metal. I hear it's on Netflix, but I can't say for sure if they made that. I do believe they made Death Note. They've also got Cowboy Bebop coming. They're making the biggest headway into this. They're also doing Gundam, which, by the way, the script is being made by an American comic book writer, so you can expect this movie to probably be pretty terrible, which is a shame. I think you could do a good Gundam movie, and it would probably be pretty awesome with today's effects, but, are they going to do it right? Probably not. Probably not. But one thing that I've been wondering is, what do the Japanese think about this? And we got this poll. Apparently, they don't want it. So this is kind of funny. Japanese viewers don't want anime and Hollywood to mix. This is from Nichiban, who translated it from this. This is like a rough Google translation of this page. It's from Yahoo Japan. Apparently, this is from a video distribution service. They did a survey over there, and they asked people, what would you want to see? If you could see any live-action Hollywood adaptation, what would you want to see? Now, what's funny about this is they all picked none with 456 votes. Not a lot, but still kind of funny. So first place in their results, none. I think that's funny to me. They're like, F off, Hollywood. We don't want you to touch our stuff. We don't need you to touch our stuff. According to this, users cited feelings like animation should be as it is, and the fantasy is likely to be ruined in live action adaptations. Of course, I think the biggest things that people have in their memory when it comes to terrible adaptations from Hollywood is, of course, Dragon Ball Evolution, which you see right here. Absolutely hot garbage of a movie. And the Ghost in the Shell film. Also, not very good. Not very good. So, you have a lot of your hits in here. Some people, you got 4 votes for Dr. Stone. 15th place is Neon Genesis. Dragon Ball actually got some votes, which I'm surprised to see. You got Naruto up here with 24, Attack on Titan, and, of course, Demon Slayer is in there. But I love that overwhelmingly none was the winner. I mean, look at the difference. 456 votes compared to 60, 48, 34. Everyone's like, nope, nah, I'm good. I don't want this shit. So the thing is, they'll need these audiences for these movies to be a hit. You can't rely totally on the American stuff, and they just don't get it. You're essentially Americanizing something, and while that's been done before to an extent, Dragon Ball Z was very heavily Americanized. The script and the music were completely different from the original Japanese version. That and like I think Pokemon was also heavily Americanized, but at its core, it was still the Japanese product. When you bring it and you put all these American actors in it and stuff, and you start lacing an agenda, which Cowboy Bebop is doing 100%. 100%. They were already talking about Faye needs to be dressed like a real world woman, which nobody wants to see. That show's going to be shit. People just don't want this. And I think they'll try to adapt Japanese manga, and it'll just fail spectacularly. As it should. As it should. Because I don't want to watch Americanized anime with agenda driven all over in it. That defeats the purpose. Because one of the reasons that anime and manga have blown up in popularity is because a lot of the storytelling here in the West is shit. So you take away that magic that made it so special in the first place. Anyway, pretty funny. Wanted to share it with all of you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.